Okay, do we have sound? We do have sound. Okie dokie. Now then, whilst we get that going, let's just get the Facebook Live underway. Right, what do we got here now? Let's get this going. Facebook, we're live. YouTube, we're live. If I could just get a yee from somewhere. That's not the best. 1 second. I have to use this stand on a box. Just for the moment. Facebook, we're live. YouTube, we're live. Right, let's go. Sorry, YouTube. Right, evening, afternoon, good morning. Just want to make sure I can be heard on YouTube. There's only one person on YouTube right now. It's probably even just me. Facebook, can we get a sound check? Can I be heard? Afternoon, Charlie. Now, can I see? Okay. Got a thumbs up from Emma and Charlie. Peter. Yep, great. Excellent. You can hear me. Okie dokie. Thank you, guys. Okay, so just give me a sec to get my bearings. I'm trying to do YouTube at the same time. Thank you, Peter. Trying to get YouTube at the same time as Facebook. So, got YouTube on this camera, and I got Facebook here. Is the camera angle okay? It's usually I have the phone that way. Only this time I've got it this way. So I just want to make sure I'm using one of those kind of gorilla grip things that holds the camera up, because we all remember what happened the last time when I was doing this. The camera was kept falling over. Excellent. Afternoon, evening, Philip. Thank you, guys. Okie dokie. Now, first off, there's just one thing I want to say. Actually, I want to say a lot of things, but what I want to say is I'm going to do this. Seriously, congratulations to everybody this week. For a lot of people, in fact, most of you, you only came across me maybe not even this time last week, okay? We didn't know each other existed. However, here we are 6 days later, and we're all getting on like a house on fire, okay? But the congratulations goes to you all for taking the first step in eating better, in tracking your meals, in being more consciously aware of what you're eating, okay? I want to congratulate you on 2 counts. Number one, for those that have lost weight, congratulations. And also for number 2, for those of you that are looking at the scales and not seeing the scales moving, congratulations also for the fact that you are partaking, okay? I can tell you that there were 3 or 4 weeks in my process where my scales didn't budge. So if you're relatively new to the group, I'm sorry to ask you to do it, but if you dig down, even if you look at the pictures, there should be an option to just look at pictures, you'll see a graph, okay? And this graph shows you a plateau effect where you probably will go through a plateau where you just don't lose any weight, even though you're eating well, you're tracking your calories in a deficit, but it just happens. So don't despair. Stick with it. Stick with it. Okay, I promise you, I can't promise you anything. It's not fair for me to promise you. That's not, sorry, I don't mean to say I promise you, but what I'm saying is stick with it. You're here for a reason. We've all tried the other diets. And I just think this is more of a, hey, live life, enjoy life, and have something nice to eat while you're in the process, but don't go off the rails either. So for those of you that have lost weight, ding, ding, thank you for ringing the bell. For those of you that haven't lost weight, but you are still tracking your meals, you are probably feeling better. You're probably feeling lighter. You're probably feeling, your clothes might even start to feel that a little bit better. But the most important thing is your awareness has been raised. You are starting to think about things differently. I see it every single day now. I see every day a comment where someone says, oh my gosh, look how many calories are in this and this. You're becoming aware. We all know, we've all deep down known that calories are in, calories in, it has to be less than calories out. But really, we've been shrouded by paleo, by low carb, by Atkins, by name ketosis, by the next diet, the next day. I myself, I did raw vegan for 6 weeks. It was tough, man. It was horrible. But we've been shrouded by that when the reality is it's calories in needs to be less than calories out. And we've all known that. So I hope this first week for you has been an eye-opener, whether you've lost weight or not. The fact that I hope you are tracking. If you haven't started tracking, you are probably more aware now of the ability to track and that you should probably be tracking. If nothing else, just look what everyone else is doing. Look in the group. Everyone's tracking. Everyone's logging results. Everyone has something to say about what they found and what they've discovered. We're all unique in our own ways, but the process we're going through isn't unique. What I'm doing isn't unique. You're all doing what I've done. Same thing. Except I'm just months ahead of you. Okay? So anyway, now we're going to talk about tracking and MyFitness. Actually, we're not talking about tracking. We're going to talk about the 5-week prediction that MyFitnessPal will give you. And is it accurate? Okay, so for those of you that have seen, for those of you first off that might have a lot of weight to lose, and you put your food in, you might be on 1,800 calories and you're just lying in bed and you press your complete diary and it says to you, if you're 100 kilos and it says, in 5 weeks time, you're going to be 92 kilos. I can tell you that is most probably accurate. You may even lose a bit more based on the calories that you've been consuming for that day. So if you stick with it, that 5-week window has been, for me, accurate. So that's good news, right? The fact that if you stick with what you did today and you close out your diary, you're going to be 8 kilos, 9 kilos, 10 kilos lighter than what you are now. You can predict that, and it is accurate, okay? I will do, Tony, absolutely. So with the tracking, you might have a cheat meal, okay? And you'll close your diary off and it'll say, oh, God, even at 5 weeks, one cheat meal won't make a huge difference. I promise you it won't. But a cheat meal every day, going back to the way you were, will put you back to where you are currently or where you were a week ago. So this works. It's worked for me. It's worked for my wife. It's worked for a lot of people. It's working for you that are in this group, that are watching this video right now. It is working for you. Now, your next question is, can you stick with it long enough for that 5 weeks for this to work for you? My question to you is, why would you not? Why would you not stick with it? You're here because your why has put you here. The reason why you're doing this, not from a position of pain, but from a position of pleasure. You want to do this. You already know that in 5 weeks' time, you're going to weigh X. What if you take off an extra 50 calories? What if you work out that little bit harder in the gym, right? Whilst I might say you might be 10 kilos lighter in 5 weeks, what if you were 12 because you worked that little bit harder and you went to the gym 3 days a week instead of 1 day a week? Or in my case, you went from 3 to 4 to 5 days as you started to get better and better and better and better. As the results start getting better for you, you will want to find ways to do better. I promise you, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You'll be closing out that diary every night and you'll see that number changing. It won't say you'll lose 92. It will say you'll be 91, 90, 89. It's all these little feedback mechanisms are all positive. It's a very positive way to lose weight. And if you get to 3 weeks and you start to question, is it worth it? I'm doing this. I don't care. I've heard people say, I don't care. I don't want abs. I don't want to look leaner. Everyone wants to be in the best physical shape that they can be in. Why would you not want to be? You don't see overweight animals in the wild. They're as lean as they can get because I don't know. So I'm going off on tangents here, but we've domesticated ourselves where we've become slaves to food. And now we've found a key that will say to us, if you just do this, and you eat like this, and you work out like this, in 5 weeks' time, you're going to weigh this. That's it. It works. Now, where the numbers don't work is when you get lower and lower and lower and lower. So if you look at the screenshot I sent there to promote this video or this live event, I said that I would weigh 60 kilos, right? So that's just under 4 kilos from where I'm at. So I'm 63.8, right? So let's just call it 64 to round it off. Now, the lowest I have ever got to is 62.7 or 62.8. So 1 and a bit from where I am now. And physically, I don't think I looked a whole lot different. But I seem to have found a natural balance in this number. Now, if I go ahead and start eating more food, I'm obviously going to start getting heavier and heavier. But if I just go up by 100 calories every week on my daily allowance, I'll eventually reach that 60.3 that you saw me promoting. That will eventually come up to 64. And then I know then that I need to consume X amount of calories to match my current weight. So I can still eat a lot more food if I want to, but I don't need to. I love being lean, and some people have said to me, why don't you go up to 70? I don't want to go to 70 yet. I don't need to go to 70 yet. I don't want to lift massive heavy weights. I'm strong enough as I need to be. I'm not an Olympian. It doesn't interest me. If it did interest me, if my why was that I wanted to lift heavy, then I would make it my business, but it's not my why. So if you're heavy and you've got a lot of weight to lose, that number is accurate. When you close out your diary, it is accurate. It's probably even going to be better. The results are probably going to be even better for you. Sorry, YouTube. I know the camera's there and I'm talking into the Facebook group, but Kevin, can you describe an average portion size for dinner? So, Tony, let me give you an example of a typical meal that I would have, right? So this would be typical. I would have it very often. It will even be inside my meal plans. You'll see it. I would have 2 corn sausages. Now, corn is a meat replacement. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. I'm a vegetarian, so corn is a meat substitute. I would have 2, sometimes 3 sausages, but typically 2. I would have 300 grams of cottage cheese, and I would have 200 grams of broccoli. And that dinner would probably come in at around about 550 calories. Okay, now I might have 220, 230, maybe even 250 calories of grams of broccoli. But yeah, as Emma says, everything is weighed. The reason why I'm saying grams, because I know what they weigh. So when the broccoli's cooked, put the plate on it and then just measure out 200 grams. So here we go again. I've lost Facebook, have I? Have I lost Facebook? Are we still on? Bear with me. Okay, now, am I back on? I've now figured out why this is happening. It's happening because my phone isn't plugged in. That's why. I don't have a cable here beside me either. It'll be all right. So, are we back on then? Could I get just a comment or a like? You can see it. Let me just check here. All right, we're back. Okay, okie dokie dokie. Thank you, Charlie. Excellent. Well, you know what? It just happens like that, doesn't it? All right, I think I'm in the wrong group. I think I'm just starting in the wrong place. 1 sec. Boom. Now we're on. Are we on now? I'm done dicking around with the camera. The iPhone just isn't helping me. So I have the camera now on the computer that's both serving YouTube and Facebook. Now, let's hopefully someone will give me a thumbs up to tell me they can see me. There we go. Thank you, Charlie. Excellent, 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 excellent. Oh. But don't want to appear ungrateful. I'm grateful for all these free tools that I'm able to use to share my message with everyone. So can't really complain. Even though I'm kind of complaining, I'm not. I wouldn't know how to make any of this stuff. So I'm very grateful. And I have YouTube as well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And thank you to my wife for telling me that that I had problems. So just to clarify, are we okay with a typical portion size? Weigh everything, okay? Weigh everything. Good bit of broccoli now, but good bit of green on your plate. Peas, 100 grams or 80 grams of peas. Funny enough, if you just look at the back of the pack, often it gives you the recommended amount. That's typically what I go for. The difference with broccoli is it doesn't tell you that, but peas will give you a serving suggestion. I'm back up now. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. A couple of likes there. And YouTube, thank you for sticking with me, and apologies for my technical issues. You might notice I'm wearing a Captain, I don't know if this is a Captain America or what is it? I don't know. I have a couple of these. I love these top stuff. Nice and tight. I remember when I first got this, right? When I first got this was really tight around my belly. Look at it now, look. Just hanging off me. But, you know, you'll all have that good problem very, very soon. Some of you may already have it. Yeah, so Emma makes the good point. Fill up with veg. Now I know you think, oh man, I thought you said that this works if you can kind of eat nice foods and stuff. Of course you can. I love having my corn sausages. Like sometimes I'll have corn sausages, boiled potatoes that have been weighed out, peas, some reduced salt gravy. Don't just get the typical Bisto gravy. Like we'd make our gravy with boiling water out of the kettle, but it would be reduced salt. 1 spoon, 15 grams, boom, in water, however thick you like it. And yeah, so you can't, like, I love gravy. I'll have gravy all day long, but I'll have reduced salt gravy. So is this, because it's reduced salt, tastes the same. Salt gravy is gravy. I know you can mix it up and so on, whatever way you like it, but that's how I like my gravy. Corn chicken patties and chicken nuggets baked is great. Yeah, absolutely. There's so many options out there. Now, just the one thing on food with that has breadcrumbs on it, just make sure you check the packaging, because whilst corn is a meat substitute, it's not. It may also be quite heavy in calories, I've found. So that's why I typically find the meals I like that give me what I need, and I just stick with them. Tonight, though, I'm going to have. Actually, I don't even know what I'm going to have yet. What time is it? It's 9:30. I haven't even eaten yet. But I know what I'm having for dessert, which is the same thing I had last night, which was jelly and natural yogurt. I love that. Love it. So, yeah, give them a try, Liam. Get the corn ones. There's Linda McCartney do them as well. Now, I'm not preaching anyone to be a vegetarian or anything like that. No, not at all. Have your meat, have your fish, whatever. You're the ones that are counting the calories. I'm just telling you how I did it. I mean, if I was a meat eater, I'd have sausages, or I might have something else instead. I might have, grilled chicken or turkey. I mean, I used to eat meat, but don't eat it anymore. And that isn't because I changed to eat meat in the last year. No, I became a vegetarian when I was, I think, 27. So a long time ago. So just to recap then, absolutely, the MyFitnessPal, I have found that the 5-week prediction is accurate. If you've got a lot of weight to lose, it is accurate. If you've got a lot of weight to lose and you work out and you're doing a calorie deficit, you will probably lose a bit more than what it suggests. So every night when you log your diary, close it. Close out the diary and you'll get to see where you think you'll probably be in 5 weeks' time. And be positive, because you probably will be there or better. So, Mike, which meal should use up the most calories? That's a good question. It depends on how you feel. I mean, for example, during the day, I'd have my breakfast late anyway. But although today I had it early, I had it at like 10:30. So come lunchtime, which would really be like 2 o'clock my time, I might necessarily be all that hungry. But I might have a fulfilled protein bar and a bag of Manhattan popcorn, or a fulfilled bar and a banana, or a fulfilled bar and, see, I keep saying fulfilled bars because I get what I need out of it. Like it's 200 calories at the most, 20 grams of protein, tastes great. Or I might have, if I feel energetic, I'll make a fried egg sandwich with Brennan's, I think it's Be Good or something. It's like 59 calories a slice. I'll have 2 slices in of fried eggs, fried with 1 cal spray, and lots of mushrooms, big chunky mushrooms to make it real meaty. Lighter than light mayonnaise, 30% reduced sugar or reduced salt brown sauce, and that will do me. I would have that and maybe a bag of popcorn, all in about 350 calories. And now I've sandbagged. Like I've got over 600 calories left for today. So I don't know what I'm going to have yet. But I know that I've sandbagged my 8 calories for my jelly. 8. Like, it's nothing. Now, I've already worked out. Like, this is my gym gear. So I've just come back from the gym. I went to Lidl, picked up my Sky yogurts. And I was running. That's why I was 5 minutes late getting here. I was just running in the door. So it's all I'm active. My energy's going. All week, I've had about 6 hours sleep every night. And there's no slump. The energy's there. I'm feeling it right now. I'm looking buzzing. You can see it. I'm ready to go. Right, yeah. Thomas, you're right. Thank God for jelly, man. So it's only the other day when people were talking about treats, and I was like, yeah, the jelly. 8 calories, and that's supposed to be 4 servings. I'm not sharing it with anyone. I'll eat the whole thing. So how do you all feel about the MyFitnessPal and where you'll be in 5 weeks' time? I hope that's giving you all a positive, like, yeah, this is great. Stick with it. If you stick with it, you're going to have the results that you came here for. I'm telling you. There's like, both myself and my wife, we've been doing this the last year, you know. I am gonna bring Emma on at some point when she's ready. She might be ready tomorrow. Who knows? But like, Emma gave birth to our daughter last year, and she lost a lot of weight, and she's looking fine. So damn sight better looking than me, anyway. Where did you get that gym shirt? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, look, the muscles look great. Yeah. I got this on, where did I get it? I think it was AliExpress. I think it was like €6 or something. I got a couple of them. Actually, I got a few of them. I got a few more. I got you, Em. Everyone's like, So, yeah, so this is the thing. Like, you're gonna start feeling so good about yourself. You're gonna, like, if there's a shirt that you used to fit into, go put it on you now or tomorrow. It's still tight, whatever. Put it on you, and then just like put it away. Then in 5 weeks' time, put it back on you, and you'll be like, "Holy God, look at this!" Like, literally, I had this shirt. Oh man, I'm actually embarrassed even thinking about it. I had this shirt that I loved, but I could never really fit into it. And when I was going on Island AM there a couple of weeks ago, I put it on me. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put it on me. And it was literally, not to sound like, not to be exaggerating here, but it was like wearing a coat. It was big. And another thing, it was a nasty shirt. It was nasty. I don't even know what it was, like red and blue stripes down. Looked like a clown. But some comments here. Just joined the midweight and got shot around it tonight, and I never thought I'd say it, but I'm buzzing for it tomorrow. Can't wait for it. Well done, Paddy. See, this is it, man. This is the start of it all. There's people that are only joining this week. They're starting on Monday. They might say, I'm going to start on the 1st of February, or I'm going to wait till, whenever. Doesn't matter. Once you start and you know that in 5 weeks' time you're going to feel like, even right now, if you look through the group, there's so many people that feel absolutely amazing with just even a week gone. And, it's madness. It's something so simple, like watch what you eat, track your food, and have a bit of fun in the process. It's phenomenal. Like, it's even being able to talk to you about this is great, because, there's only so many people you can sit in the pub with talking about this, and they're like, "Fuck off, okay, I'm sick of hearing about it." It's like, whereas when you're all together and we're all here for the same thing, we're all here with one goal, which is to get your body in a better place. Like, what a great thing to do for yourself and your family, and inspire your friends around you. Like, it's amazing. Like, you don't realize that the change you're going to have on other people around you when you do this. Look at the change I've had. Like, there's over nearly 1,500 people in this group that want to know more about how to do this. Like, it's just a great thing to be able to do for yourself and to share with others. So enjoy the process. And you know what? It's not going to be tough. You're going to have crap days. You're going to have days where you're exhausted and you're tired and it's pissing rain and it's frost outside. But you know what? They're the days that you need to go. Because if you can go on the days when it's really bad, then you can go on the days when it's good. And that's the testament to sticking with it. And Mrs. is naturally getting eats what she wants, makes my calorie watching all the harder. Absolutely. Some people are fortunate enough that, or fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know what way to look at it, but I never had a problem with putting on weight. But there are a lot of people out there that do have a problem in bulking up, and they can eat what they like, and they'll have a fast metabolism and all this type of stuff. good for them. It's a problem I can't resonate with because I've never had it. But how did you sleep before? So when I was heavier, it's hard to think how I slept, but when I get up in the morning, I get up, like, boom, up. Or of late, alarm goes off, I look at my messages. I won't even check my email. I'll just see if there's any messages flash up on my screen. I turn my Wi-Fi off. I turn it on when I get up, when I'm lying in the bed, just to see, boom, anything come in? No, boom, up. Or I would do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, literally up, boom, gone, out of the bed. And Emma says loudly, yeah. But, sorry, yeah. And I used to, that's another thing. I used to snore really badly. Like, I used to snore so bad. Emma's saying it now. I snored a lot. And whether I snore or not now, if I do, it's certainly not that bad. I don't think you haven't said it to me in a while, Emma, so good, maybe not. I do know one thing I have, like, if I'm really tired, I'm saying, like, if I was exhausted, tired, going to bed, then I might snore. But just typically during normal week, I'll just sleep soundly, sleep well. And if I get disturbed during the night, it doesn't affect me. I wake up with a clear mind. I remember I'm not groggy, I guess is what I'm trying to say when I wake up. Whereas before I was. Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, right now, I would physically hate to be carrying an extra 20 kilos around right now. I pick up a 25 kilo plate in the gym and it's heavy. I'm like, fuck, I used to carry this around me, pardon the French. But more or less sleep now. I can function so much better with less sleep now than back then. Like, it's not an issue for me. I know I'm telling you I only had 6 hours sleep, but I'm just letting you know I only had 6 hours sleep. But look at me physically. I've already been to the gym. I'm full of energy. It doesn't matter. Thing is, as you probably heard me saying quite a few times, that's life. Life gets in the way. You've got to roll with it. It makes me, I guess, I feel better to be able to handle situations. I can roll with it a lot better, rather than like, if I was a lot heavier now, I'd be like, how can I put off doing this live video because I'm tired and I'm really not bothered? No, like, this whole process has taught me one thing. If you stick with it, you'll get what you want. You stick at it. So you make these little micro commitments to yourself. You stick with it. I've made a commitment that I was going to do a live stream tonight. I stick with it. And here I am. I'm doing it. Whether one person turns up or no one turns up or 100 people turn up, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to do it because there's going to be some value in one thing I might say that might strike a chord with somebody. And then my job is done. Yeah, Emma's I'm more of an action taker now. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I appreciate the value now of standing behind what you decide to do. Even if it's wrong, at least I've done it. I've tried it. Boom, right, great. Rather than mull over it and I guess that's kind of how I think about things now. It's like, well, I know now. And look, here I am, 39 years of age, and only figuring this out. Really, it's a wonder I've got this far. But it's funny. It's like all because in my mind, I've managed to dominate what was always the elephant in the room, i.e., me and my weight. And Emma, Jason wants you to come on camera. Exactly. I mean, definitely just backing up what I was saying. You feel more. You're just more with it. You're more with it. There's like a cloud gone. It's really hard to explain. Like, a lot of you now, if you might understand what I'm saying, but you mightn't feel it yet. But being overweight and eating poor choice foods, I had this kind of mist. Well, I wasn't stupid, but there was this like lazy mist, autopilot kind of feeling. Whereas now it's like, boom, I'm taking charge here. That's what it is. Taking charge. I'm taking charge. There's no cloudy mist. There's no, like, My dog woke me up at 4:40 this morning. I heard her barking. Boom. Up, went down to see what was going on. Nothing. Grand. Went back up. Fell back to sleep. Sleeping is not an issue. Clouds are clearing. I can see blue sky. Exactly. So, how long? I think I've gone on 17 minutes. No, I'm gone longer than that. YouTube will tell me 35 minutes. Ooh. And thank you to the person that's still on. I appreciate it. And anyway, with the guys and girls that are here on the live stream right now with Facebook, how are you all finding it? How are you enjoying the process? Are you finding it very hard? Are you finding it very easy? Are you finding it manageable? Just curious to know how you're all feeling in yourselves. And, Dermot, I know you've had some great results over the last 30 days. Well done, man. Like I'm well impressed. And get the dog on video. Yeah, Minnie will come on video, no problem. She's wearing a nice little black jacket on her now. She's trucking around like she's all that. But so if anyone has any comments to say, otherwise we'll just wrap it up here. But I do enjoy doing these, and I know there's new people joining all the time. In fact, here's what I'd like you to do. If you would, for those of you that want to help me, right? I'm not trying to sell you anything, but for those of you that did buy the meal plans, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. But we're at 1,470, I think, in the group. What I'd like is to get to 1,500 by Sunday night. So if you have any friends that you feel would benefit from being in the group, and I mean, it's a very hard one to approach, isn't it? Hey, mate, you're fat, join the group. It's more like, hey, if you're looking for some motivation, there's a great group of people that are all helping each other along. I'd love it if you'd share kevinschallenge.com, send them to the domain name, let them put their email in so they get all the emails. But for those of you that are on here and you're not getting emails from me, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. So make sure you register kevinschallenge.com. You'll be put on day 1, day 2, all instructions, emails going out like that. Has anyone dropped out yet? I don't know. There's probably a few people that have left the group all right. Maybe it just wasn't for them, but their why obviously changed, or they just didn't like the way it was being done. I don't know. But you're still here, Liam. That's the most important thing, buddy. Food is easy. Lost 2 kilograms in 1 week. Whoa, well done, Declan. Struggling to get back to the gym though. Yeah, but you've lost 2 kilos already. You know that you want to get back to the gym. You're aware of the fact that you want to get back to the gym. So that's 50%. Now the other 50% is turning up. So you've really addressed one problem, which was becoming aware of it. So now you're aware of the problem, or aware of needing to go to the gym. Hey, maybe you just want to lose weight and not tone up. That's cool. You don't have to work out for that. Okay, yeah. I mean, that was me too. I mean, I wanted to get the whole James Bond physique, the whole whatever look he had. So I needed to build up a bit of muscle, but I also wanted to get down. I wanted to get the abs. I wanted to lose the weight. So my protein was up, but I was weighing myself every single day. I don't do it now. Once every 2 weeks, I weigh myself. Just check in with my body. So we'll leave it there then, guys and girls. Unless anyone has anything else. If not, we'll wrap it up. I'll set up with a Kevin. Well, I'm only 5'8". I'm not a tall guy, so my height and carrying around at one point it was over 15 stone, I think, and that's just too much weight. I feel great now, and some of you guys and girls that have started noticing results, you feel good already, and you're thinking, wow, where am I going to be in? Don't even think about 5 weeks. How are you going to feel in 1 week? How are you going to feel in 2 weeks? Day by day, you're going to feel better. Day by day, you're going to be complaining to your spouse, damn, these pants are getting too big for me now. And You know, you'll be like me. Emma will tell you, I was walking around with top off any chance I could get. Oh, it's very warm in here. These abs, Em. Yeah. So anyway, I jest. We'll wrap it up. All right, guys. Thank you all for a bit of banter this evening. I really enjoyed it. I did go way longer than I'd planned on, but I hope it was entertaining. And yeah, we'll pick it up in the group. Dad jokes. We'll pick it up in the group, guys and girls. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being part of the journey. You're giving me. It makes my day fun as well. I love it. So keep at it, guys. Keep at it. Realize why you're here. Stick with your why. Close out that diary. Get that little buzz, and enjoy the process. And you'll get there. You'll get there. Right. Night now. See you later.